My child, you were not supposed to find this tonight, not by accident, not randomly, not while your mind is this tired, not while your heart feels this heavy, not while you've been silently asking questions you're too exhausted to say out loud anymore. But here you are, still awake, still breathing, still searching. And before you sleep tonight, I need you to listen carefully, because heaven is sending you a sign right now. Not tomorrow, not someday, right now. I know you've been wondering if you're wasting your life. I know you've been questioning every decision, every delay, every closed door, every prayer that seemed to disappear into silence. You've been asking yourself things nobody else hears. Am I even going the right way? Did I miss my purpose? Why does everybody else seem so certain while I feel lost all the time? And what hurts the most is how tired you are of pretending you're okay, smiling in conversations while your mind is collapsing behind your eyes, laughing at dinner tables while your chest feels heavy, answering, "I'm good," when the truth is, you've been carrying invisible pain for so long that even you forgot what peace feels like. But I saw it. I saw the nights you stared at the ceiling, replaying every mistake. I saw you sitting in your car after work, not ready to go inside yet, because the silence somehow felt safer than talking to anyone. I saw the tears you wiped away quickly because you didn't want anyone asking questions. I heard the prayers you whispered half asleep, the exhausted prayers, the kind where you didn't even have energy for complete sentences anymore. Just "God, please," and "my child," I never ignored a single one of them. Not one. Even when it felt silent, I was there. Even when nothing changed overnight. I was working underneath things you couldn't see yet. You think heaven abandoned you because the answers didn't come quickly. But what if the delay was protection? What if I was keeping you from doors that would have broken you? What if the confusion wasn't punishment, but preparation? I know you feel behind. You compare your life to people around you. You see their relationships, their money, their confidence, their progress, and secretly you wonder why your story feels harder, why your path feels darker, why you keep fighting battles nobody notices. But listen to me carefully tonight. The heaviest battles are often assigned to the strongest souls, and the enemy does not attack empty people. There has been a war over your future for longer than you realize. A war over your peace, your identity, your confidence, your purpose. That constant anxiety, that exhaustion, that feeling like something is always pulling you backward right when you try to move forward, that is not because you are weak. It is because your life matters more than you know. The darkness fights hardest against people carrying light. And despite everything, you are still here. You survived days you thought would break you. You survived conversations that shattered you. You survived disappointments nobody knows about. You survived being overlooked, misunderstood, rejected, forgotten. And somehow, through all the pain, your heart still kept searching for hope. That alone surprised heaven. Because there were nights when giving up felt easier. Nights when you laid there emotionally numb, too drained to cry anymore. Nights when you questioned whether anyone would even notice if you disappeared for a while. But listen to me now. I noticed. I always noticed. You were never invisible to me. Not in crowded rooms, not during silent drives, not during panic attacks at 2 a.m. Not during the moments you felt emotionally abandoned by everyone around you. I was there in every second, holding together pieces of you that nobody else even realized were falling apart. And tonight, I need you to stop believing the lie that your life is going nowhere, because heaven is sending confirmation. You are not lost. You are not forgotten. You are not failing. You are in transition. There is a difference. Seeds look buried before they grow, and lately your life has felt buried, dreams delayed, energy drained, direction unclear. But buried does not mean abandoned. It means planted. You keep asking for a sign while ignoring the fact that you survived things that should have destroyed you. That survival was a sign. The fact that your heart still wants peace after everything it has endured, that is a sign. The fact that you are listening to this message tonight, through all the noise, through all the exhaustion, through all the doubt, that is a sign too, because something inside you knew you needed this. Something inside you still believes there has to be more than pain. And you're right, there is. I know you've been scared. Scared you're running out of time. Scared you'll never become who you were meant to be. Scared you'll stay stuck forever. But hear me carefully. You are closer than you think. Things are shifting that you cannot see yet. Doors are moving, connections are aligning. Healing is beginning underneath the surface. And one day soon, you're going to realize why everything had to happen the way it did. Not because the pain was good, but because I refused to waste it. Every lonely season taught you depth. Every rejection taught you discernment. Every disappointment taught you where not to build your identity. You thought your story was falling apart. Meanwhile, heaven was rebuilding you from the inside out, because the version of you that is coming could not survive with the mindset you had before. You needed deeper roots, stronger boundaries, clearer vision, a softer heart without becoming weak. And I know it has been exhausting, becoming someone stronger while still bleeding internally. Nobody talks enough about that part, the part where healing feels lonely, the part where growth feels confusing, the part where you outgrow people but haven't reached your new season yet. That space in between can feel unbearable, like standing in a hallway with every familiar door closed. But my child, hallways lead somewhere. You are not stuck there forever. And I know you've blamed yourself for things that were never fully your fault. You replay conversations. You overthink decisions. You wonder if maybe you ruined your own future somehow. But give me your shame tonight. You've carried it long enough. You are not defined by the worst moment of your life. You are not defined by your delays. You are not defined by how many times you had to start over. Some of the strongest souls on earth are people who rebuilt themselves quietly, while nobody applauded them. People who kept showing up while emotionally exhausted. People who learned how to comfort others while secretly needing comfort themselves. People like you. And yes, you've been tired lately, not just physically, soul tired. The kind of tired sleep doesn't fix. The kind that comes from carrying stress too long, from surviving too much for too many years, from always being the strong one. But listen carefully tonight. You do not have to carry everything alone anymore. Breathe for a moment. Really breathe. You've been in survival mode so long that peace feels unfamiliar now. But peace is not something you must earn. You do not need to prove your worth before receiving love. You do not need to become perfect before heaven moves in your life. I loved you while you were breaking. I stayed while you were doubting. I protected you while you were unaware. And even now, while you question yourself, heaven still calls you chosen, not because you never struggle, but because your heart keeps returning to light. Despite the darkness around you, that matters more than you know. You thought you were weak because you cried so much lately, but sometimes tears are proof the soul is releasing pain it can no longer carry. You thought you were falling apart. Maybe you were finally letting go of what was crushing you. Healing often looks messy before it looks peaceful, and your breakthrough is not as far away as it feels tonight. I know the waiting has been painful, watching opportunities pass, watching others move ahead, watching life continue while you secretly feel frozen inside. But timing matters, and there are blessings that would have destroyed the older version of you. You needed preparation more than speed. You needed healing more than applause. You needed restoration more than temporary success. Because what is coming next in your life requires a stronger heart, a peaceful mind, a clearer identity, and you are becoming that person right now, even if you cannot fully see it yet. One day, you will sit in a moment of peace you once begged heaven for. One day, you will laugh again without forcing it. One day, your nervous system will finally relax. One day, you will stop waking up with dread in your chest. One day, you will realize you survived an entire storm you thought would drown you, and that realization will change everything. I know you miss who you used to be sometimes, before the heartbreak, before the anxiety, before disappointment changed your personality. But listen carefully. You are not becoming less. You are becoming deeper. There is wisdom in your softness now, compassion in your voice, discernment in your spirit, strength in your survival. The pain did not destroy your beauty. It revealed your depth. And there are people you have not met yet, whose lives will change because you survived this season. Your story is not over, not even close. The chapters ahead carry peace you cannot imagine yet. Real peace, not temporary distraction, not fake happiness. The kind of peace that reaches your bones, the kind that lets you sleep again, the kind that quiets the war inside your mind. And yes, heaven is sending you confirmation tonight. You have been asking for a sign. Here it is. You are still alive despite everything that tried to destroy you. Your heart still responds to hope. Your soul still reaches toward light. And something inside you still believes your life matters. That is not accidental. That is divine. You were created with purpose, even if you cannot fully see it yet. There are rooms your name will enter, people your kindness will heal, places your story will inspire. You think your life is small because pain narrowed your vision, but heaven sees the full picture, and the full picture is beautiful, even now, especially now, because diamonds are formed under pressure, and lately, you've felt pressure everywhere. Financial stress, mental exhaustion, emotional loneliness, uncertainty about your future, trying to stay strong while quietly falling apart inside. But my child, storms do not last forever. Night does not stay forever, and this season will not define the rest of your life. You are moving towards something greater than what hurt you, toward healing, toward clarity, toward purpose, toward people who truly see your heart, toward opportunities aligned with your soul, toward peace that does not disappear overnight. And until that season fully arrives, rest tonight, please. Rest your mind, rest your fears, rest the pressure you put on yourself constantly. You do not need to figure out your entire future tonight. You do not need to solve every problem before morning. You do not need to carry tomorrow while surviving today. Let heaven hold what you cannot. Let me carry what is crushing you. Because some battles were never meant for your shoulders alone. And before you sleep tonight, I need you to hear this clearly. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are not unloved. You are not failing at life. You are becoming, slowly, quietly, painfully sometimes, but truly becoming. And one day, you will thank yourself for not giving up during the nights. Nobody knew how hard it was to stay alive emotionally. You will thank yourself for surviving, for staying, for believing again little by little, even when it hurt, especially when it hurt. So tonight, release the fear that you missed your destiny. You didn't. Release the fear that heaven abandoned you. It didn't. Release the fear that your life has no direction. You are being guided even now. Some signs are loud, others arrive softly, like this moment, like these words, like the sudden feeling in your chest that maybe, just maybe, everything is going to be okay. Hold on to that feeling tonight, that peace, that warmth, that quiet hope returning little by little. That is heaven touching your weary soul. And no matter how dark this season has felt, morning is still coming. Healing is still coming. Joy is still coming. Clarity is still coming. Your story is still unfolding. And my child, the best parts have not happened yet. Sleep tonight knowing you are seen. Sleep tonight knowing you are protected. Sleep tonight knowing heaven has not forgotten your name. You are loved more deeply than you realize, guided more closely than you can see. and carried more gently than you know. Rest now. I am still with you. I always will be.